Okay, so I'm still got hostiles here, but let's get this guy started again. We've done one site, which has almost paid for the cost of this. I think it's going to come out to about 30 million for doing the one site, and this is 34 million. So I call it close enough that like the ship is paid for, and as long as the ESS doesn't get robbed before it pays out. So let's check out another site here. Warp in at 30.
Warp drive active.
This is the one I just put up on EWB. DKFA low. It's a plain old Vexor that's 400 DPS. Which is quite a lot, actually, for a Vexor. Somebody else was here. Oh, there's a carrier here. All right. Get out of here. There's a carrier here.
Drive active.
Let's go, go, go before he shoots me. I'm dead if he shoots me. All right. Here we are. Okay, immediately get my orbit on. Get propulsion going. Get this. Somebody's been here already. That's not the normal starting ships. That's fine. Continue it. They've been gone long enough that there's no wrecks or anything. So we'll take out these initial cruisers. This is not Navy. This is just a plain Vexor. Exclamation point EWB in Twitch chat. And it's the one I just added. It's called DKFA low. I'm also using a brand new overview that's available in live shows in game. I completely went through my entire overview and I cinched things up, made everything very precise, tackled anything in it that wasn't quite right. And there's a nullsec version and a highsec version. The nullsec version will turn players with no standings orange so that they are easier to see. It's a little bit jarring when you're in a public chat though and everybody else in there is orange, or if you go into highsec and everybody's going to be orange. There's a highsec version which does not have the orange. So all right, since there was not the small rats here, somebody had done part of this. We don't know how long it's actually going to take to do it. And but you know, we can let that go now. And I'm actually going to minimize that, bring up this. I think that I'm going to do something here.
Drive.
This is my scout. Looks like those campers went away. Well, partly. Couple of wrecks here. Got one guy camping out in here.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Did I build my Titan yet? No. Not yet. Still waiting for something to happen in game that's gonna make me a bunch of money. And I'm not like just waiting for something that's gonna happen. I have something very specific that's going to happen that I'm waiting for. And I won't tell you all what it is until after it happens.
Warp drive active.
Alrighty. Go out and shoot something. Oh shit. Really? Hostiles come into here right now? Let's stop the warp. Multiple hostiles. All right. It's we're just docking this guy back up.
Docking request accepted.
All right, so I told y'all that I was going to leave this other guy out doing things, even if hostiles show up, to kind of prove a point that I can make more than the cost of this ship before dying. And we'll see if that holds true, because there's a shit ton of hostiles in here now. Boy, I am glad that I stopped that warp. I don't know what they're looking for, but it's a bunch of them. They came in from another system. Just a lowly old Vexer, not worth very much. Still haven't come to visit me here. They may. Oh, they might go for the ESS here. $237 million in it. Visiting me. Can a Vexer do a Haven? Yeah. Yeah. It'll take longer. So an Ishtar can do these in, you know, like 40 minutes. This is more like 55 minutes. But it's not that big of an increase. It has 400 DPS. And I'm pretty sure you could use these in other areas too. So I've got other areas I can test it in with Garista and such, but I'm pretty sure it can, and it's Omni. So this fit is up on EWB, and it's the DKFA low Vexer, and it's just Omni with this right here. It's a speed tank, so that's your main thing, is speed tank, and it probably doesn't need to drone link augmentators. You'd probably do fine with just one. Yeah, so those are just there for fun and giggles. Surprised that they haven't come after me, and they haven't gone for the ESS. They're probably here to die, so why go for the ESS? I mean, they're just in to get as many kills in before they die is what I mean. You've been droning with some Stormbringers? Yeah. So I have, I gotta do training on one of my accounts, but I have a triple Stormbringer setup that is gonna be probably, Probably it'll be able to do these sites in 4 to 5 minutes. What if I replaced them with rails? Well, there's no point in having guns on this because the point of this is to be able to do this kind of AFK. I mean, if you want to actually attend this one, I mean, you may as well use a more effective ship. If you're gonna do it attended, why not up your game and do full Ishtar that can be like just under 700 DPS just with the drones instead of 400 DPS. So, you know, I just don't think it, yeah, the point of this one is to be able to leave it alone. Now, the only reason I'm looking at it right now is because we got all these other ships in here. And I keep expecting them to fly in and take me out. That hasn't happened. So, yeah, we finished another site. Somebody had done part of it already. All right, we're going into another site.
Warp drive active.
Even though there's all these reds in here, saw hog members in space the other day. Yeah. Haven't hung out with the hogs in a long time. They're not quite what they used to be. All right, so my armor is suffering a bit, but be okay. This is why you warp in at 30 with this, not at 20, not at 50, not at 0. That's because you need to get your transversal up and your speed in order to avoid getting hit so much. For ratting with all of these reds in here. I think so. Hello, Sandrinkle. speed. I'm actually surprised that they haven't come in and popped me, you know? Just got another almost 8 million in bounties. Ship is paid off. I got too far away. I lost targeting on that one. Wonder why they just disappeared. Uh, 40 some? You're just starting out in Eve? Well, welcome. Feel free to ask any questions. We have lots of answers. No one knows everything about Eve, so don't be discouraged if there's a lot of shit you don't know, especially when you're starting out. And even though I've been playing Eve a long time, I do not know everything. I still learn new things. And that's the beautiful thing about Eve. You never run out of things to try out, do, learn. One of the reasons why it's so good. Alright, so I'm getting close to these guys. None of them are going to grab me, though. None of them are going to web me. There's no frigates here, so they just happen to be on my orbit here. CCP doesn't know everything about Eve? Yes, they will be the first to tell you that. There is no dev that knows everything about the game, about everything about how everything works and stuff. There is not a single dev that knows it all. So it's kind of like AI. You know, we don't know how it arrives, how AI arrives at some of the answers that it does. But, you know, it obviously does. And you know, Eve is not AI, but Eve has been around long enough and in development long enough that anything that was learned by devs when it was built, they're long gone, and so the knowledge was lost. Yeah, there's only one red left in here. Wonder if they all died or they went to another system. Probably have gone to another system. Badman Larry, you're gonna get another month for your second account. Any suggestions of what to get from your shop? Well, I mean, you can get, like, some of the best bang for the buck is down at the bottom of our category. One of the best ones is like the starter pack that's down there that's $4.99 or whatnot. Has what, 7 days Omega and 25,000 skill points or 250,000 skill points, something like that. It's a really good deal. You can only buy one of those and apply it to an account. But then there's like the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum packs. They all have Omega time in them, and they all have extra stuff in them. And but if you're just gonna do pure Omega time, I'm gonna tell you something here. If your accounts are linked together in CCP's website, they will offer you a discount on Omega for your second account. That takes the sale away from us, but they will give you a bit of a discount on that. So, but if you want other stuff included, those packs down there's 2023 versions. They're all a little bit discounted. Use discount code !coupon in chat. And yeah, stuff down there. It's good value. And then there's the other regular stuff, which, you know, pretty good value. What a noble and honest man. Well, I'm just saying the way it is, you know. I wish that we could offer that, but we have no, we do have, you know, information from Eve on some things or whatnot, but to know whether or not your accounts are bound together, we don't know that. That's not information that they share. So, yep. Right, so, trying to think of where they went. I kind of want to know where those guys went that were in here before I undock my other ship and take care of business. Feeling that there might not be more spawns after this one. You get the 3K Plex pack. Yeah, so if you get the Plex from us right now, it's on sale. Plus it's plus it's got those skins, and then in-game, oh, we got an escalation. Wow. And then in-game, there's Omega sale for Plex. You could use the Plex to buy Omega time. So, and then you get the skins extra. All right. Let's those are returning. Let's Turn that off. And this character has no ability to do an escalation. But right. Pandemic Horde. Excellent. I may be able to do that. No, I'm not going to sell the escalation. Thanks for asking, though, because if I was, then I'd just sell it to you since you're asking. But I think I'm going to run it. So, but not right this minute. We are going to
warp drive active.
it's an Eve. So I think you just put them all into the same email address.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Hitman _ 2002 just followed.
So you just change the email addresses of them, of your other ones, and then you can actually link your 2FA together on all of them too, so that you're only using one 2FA to get into all of the accounts. That. Wait, I told it to go to it, to approach it, and it's like fine, we'll just dock him. I don't want him sitting all the way out here where he can get bumped for the moment. So
Warp drive active.
it's a big boy. This is a dreadnought. go. God, why is he going away from me? Taking a while to get in because he's so far away from me. Grips. Hitting him full force now. It's got 60 million bounty. Good.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
All right. You guys off and out here. We get that 60 million bounty. This will take out these other ships and then pick up some loot. I always enjoy taking this out, but I'm very calculated about it since I'm doing it on stream. How's the baiting going? Baiting going? Yeah, nobody took the bait. Nobody came after me.
Docking request accepted.
I was ratting with like 20 reds. I don't know what this is doing in there, but I don't think I can use that with this. Can't use Scorch, so yeah, I'm not sure why it was in there, but all right. Well, that doesn't have any salvage drones in it. Do you have any salvage drones in it? Yeah. All right. And a pretty fair sized bay there. Got the right corp name now for streaming with the big boys. Oh yes, I'm in Take the Bait now. And nobody took it. I tried to look tasty. Not tasty enough though, huh? Peace Wind, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Hitman, thank you for the follow a few minutes ago. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks. Alright, that one should be down in just a minute. And I'll fly this other guy in here and salvage things up. And loot. There's 2 bits of loot in here. Somebody, oh. A couple of the players died in here. Well, how about that? Okay.
Warp drive active.
What am I even doing in this ship? This ship is weird. It's a bomber. Smart bomber. It just happened to have cargo space and such. All right, the loot from this should be pretty good. Okay, infested carrier's closest. Let's go over to it first. Cap stable. It is. What a piece of work. Dual rep. Cap stable with smart bombs. Pretty incredible, huh? Hey, Linear. How's it going, buddy? This guy's gonna sit out here for just a minute to make sure I can pick up everything. I'm not sure I'll be able to. Did pretty good, Linear. All right, so that's the carrier that they're salvaging. All right, how much salvage is that? 32 million worth of salvage. Nice.
Welcome to the Dragons.
I'll take
Got
that.
Hammer just followed.
Got Hammer. All right. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So I have a question for you, God Hammer. Does everything to you look like a nail? I'm just asking. $5 million worth of loot. That's some pretty sucky loot off the carrier. 1.5 million. Wow. All right, so head over this way now. Yeah. That's about as low as you can get off a carrier. The salvage wasn't bad. Sorry. Oh, I was asking Godhammer if everything you see looks like a nail with the name Godhammer. Hey, just wondering. All right, this has been a really successful little side venture here. I saw somebody call out that there was a carrier here, and just as I was about to come down here with my dread, a fleet of 20 reds came into the system. So I docked back up, and then came out here and got it, and there's some player wrecks here too. So apparently this has been here for a little bit, and some other players have come out here and bit the dust because they didn't realize that there was a carrier here. That's whenever you warp into a site that doesn't look quite right, I always scan everything that's there, and I'm like, is there a carrier? If there is, I get out of there, because I accidentally ran into this site with my little Vexor, and I knew that if I got shot just once, it'd one-shot me. But I got out of there before it shot at me. tend to favor blunt approaches. Yes. All right, I can see that. See that being a thing. So the bounty on that, 60 million, which is nice. And then, you know, I'll get a little bit on top of that for the ESS if it survives to pay out. With 35 million in salvage, I'm happy with that. You killed a carrier in the SOE Ark. Is there a carrier in the Ark? It's been a while since I've done the Epic Ark for SOE. Didn't quite get to it before they salvaged it. Alright, so about $1 million worth of loot in there. And then there's this one over here. Another player wreck. Except this one's elite, so that was probably an Ishtar. Salvage on that could be pretty good. That'd be another 10 million worth. Potentially. Hard to say. Get to this one before they salvage it. We shall see. $47 million worth of stuff in this one. Say who it was. That's 84 million in loot. See what this salvage adds. Oh, we got people in here. Well, that added another 10. All right. Okay, so this is the new overview that I put together. This is
Warp drive active.
This is what they look like, so they show up a lot better. They show up in orange.
Warp drive active.
Nothing else here. Just some other normal salvage stuff, so we'll take off here. See with this guy how the station looks. You never warp to the station whenever they come in because they could immediately go to the station and bubble.
Warp drive active.
Will I take the cheap ship over? I'm really happy with the new overview stuff. Everybody who doesn't have any standing appears as yellow. Malediction out here. Okay.
Docking request accepted. Warp drive active.
Up 97 million in loot. It's pretty nice. We got people on the gate here. I think they're on the gate.
Accepted.
Loot boxes here. All right, well, that was a nice little haul. 97 million. They leaving? Looks like they might be. Anybody out here? We took out one of them. To see what they do. They show up again. There they are. Retributions. Okay. Retributions are very tanky. Looks like they're all going through the gate. Alright. Well then, I have one more job to do while I'm here.
Docking request accepted.
They just come back in. They're coming back in. All right. Hop back into that other ship then. See if we can get a fight. Wormhole in here.
Warp drive active.
Can come in here. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Sure where they're hiding out at. Some of them did go through the gate here. And I don't know if these guys came back in and warped to someplace or what. There's one gone. There's no wormhole in here, so he must have gone through another gate. Right, they're probably not coming through here. Got this covered pretty good.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Use salvage, I want to go collect.
active.
See if it's worth anything. It's in a frigate wreck, so potential to be worth $1 million or $2 million. Yeah, okay. You don't always get lucky on that.
Warp drive active.
Right, if you're watching on YouTube, gotta wait for the next episode.